Hey everybody, welcome. It's Doug here, getting ready for episode 4 of Mansions of Madness, which we're going to continue on with our game. Yeah, pretty awesome stuff. Now overall the app does a really good job, but sometimes it doesn't explain things very well, even though it says in the rules to do something clearly. So the first thing I need to do is clear something up and actually resolve something. So I'm going to do that, then we're going to come back to the app. But in the meantime, I'm just going to say we're going to continue our saved game from our dinner party with Mr. Carvey. We have our 3 characters, Kate Winthrop, Jenny Barnes, and Preston Fairmont, who've been invited to Carvey's house to investigate the fact that one of his friends wants to murder him. Well, during that time, we were able to, it says begin scenario. I hope that doesn't screw me up there. Okay, good, we're still in there. Whew, thought maybe it didn't save it. That would be bad. Anyway, in the meantime, just as the dinner bell is going off, we're about to gather in the dining room. The lights go out, and Mr. Carvey goes, "Oh, it's just the fuse." He goes to fix it, and there's screams, and everything stays dark, and there's this blood-curdling scream. He's clearly been killed. In the meantime, one of our characters got a horror hit. Now, the one that Preston got said face down horror hit, but the other one didn't. And in the rules, if it doesn't say face down, it means it's face up. So, we have Jenny Barnes here, full of clues. I mean, a ridiculous amount of clues at this point. But she did get a horror hit, and I put it face down. I should have put it face up. So it is a minor shock. Your heart races and your breath catches in your throat. Resolve immediately. No additional effect. Flip this card face down. Okay, well, so good news is nothing really happened there. But let's go back. We're going to start our investigator's turn. It's pitch black. Everybody's freaking out. All the people have disappeared. We don't know where they're at. We just know where we're at. And it's a crazy time had by all. So I think we're going to start with Jenny Barnes, who's by herself. We're going to try and find Mr. Carvey and see if he's... I know he's dead. I know it. But we got to find him. And who knows what horrible things are going to happen next. So Jenny Barnes is back in the entry hall where the butler was cleaning some stuff up and didn't have a whole lot to say. But we're going to get started with her turns. Remember, everybody gets 2 actions. And for her first action, since the lights went out, she's going to stagger on over here and check the door. Now, the thing we have to do is get the lights on, because as long as it's dark, we can. There's some things we cannot do. Like we cannot spend our clues to enhance our rolls, which is a very, very bad thing. There's something else we can't do, and I'm trying to remember what it is. I think we can't... I'll look up darkness. There's something else we cannot do in the dark. An investigator in the darkness cannot convert dice results on performing a puzzle quest. Yeah, that's really all it is. Darkness is a feature that hinders investigators. Yeah, darkness cannot be placed. An investigator in a space containing darkness cannot spend clues to convert dice results or perform additional puzzle steps. So that's what we cannot do right now. That's okay. We're first going to open this door and see if we can go find the fuse box. It's got to be someplace we haven't looked. We'll see, because there's some other spots we can look up in the pantry. I hope it's not out. I don't know where Carvey went to go look for the fuse box, but we're scared now. Crazy things are starting to happen. So what other games should I play for Halloween? What do you think, guys? I don't know. All right, well, let's... no, it's not Halloween yet, but in the month of October, as we lead up to Halloween, I'm playing some horror games. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's. She's gonna, for her first action, gonna check out this door. What's it say? The door leads to the rest of the mansion. Let's explore that. I think that's what we got to do. Uh-oh. You try the handle, but find it locked. Is someone there? Mr. Carvey? The polite voice of the butler pipes out of the darkness nearby. Place a person token as indicated. Well, that's interesting. So, the Found the butler again, and he is right here in this space. Okay, let's go continue. I do love the storytelling and the way this is handled. It's fun. Uh-oh, what else is happening? Ah, Mr. Carvey's special guest. I was quite concerned. It should not have taken this long to get the lights back on. You can reach the basement and Mr. Carvey through his office. Please find my employer. Here, I'll unlock the door for you. The butler fumbles for a moment with the key, then opens the door and gestures you inside. Booyah! There's stuff. In the darkness, you make out the dim shape of a desk. Discard the Explore token and place the office tile as indicated. Then place darkness in each space of the office tile. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we have completed that step. We've put out the office and put the darkness tokens in it. Let's see what else we get. Alright, a locked case has been placed on the shelf. Place a search token as indicated. Alright, I have done that. Let's see what else we got going on in here. Some papers and books lie on Carvey's desk. Place a search token as indicated. Okay, we got not only do we have darkness, but we've got stuff on the desk. We got all kinds of crazy things happening. Just as the butler mentioned, a door on the far side, or the far end of the room leads further into the mansion. Place an Explore token, one of these, on that door right there. Okay, as indicated. Done. What else we got? You may move one space into the explored area. We're going to do that. Brave, brave Jenny Barnes. She is going to move into this space here and see what she can see. She moves into the office. Uh-oh. Now, that was her first action. For her second action, I think she's going to check this token and see what it is. She's calling out to the gang, guys, come on, we got to go this way. Help me out. So they'll be on their way. But let's continue on and see what happens at the app. We're going to check this spot out right here. Jenny's not afraid, is she? Okay, for her second action, we're going to check that out. Let's see what it gives us. Locked case has been placed on the shelf. Search. Well, she's pretty good. We can't spend her clues, though, which is unfortunate. You think you could pick the lock. Tap to attempt the puzzle using her observation, which is only 3. We need Kate Winthrop here, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. So we're going to get 3 attempts on this, and we get to move these things around. We got to get this piece over here, and if I remember correctly, this isn't all that difficult. Yeah, I think we take this one and move it up. This one, move it over. This one, move it down. That's 3 right now. That's all we can do this turn. That was her second action. Okay. That's going to be it for her. So she did that part of the puzzle. We're going to solve the puzzle in the next turn and pick the lock, but right now we have to wait right there. Okay, let's continue on then. We're going to move on to Kate Winthrop's turn. Kate says to Preston, you go on and you go help Jenny. I'll be right along. She makes a move. She steps into here, and she's going to check out that token because you never know, it could be a useful item. So we're going to check it out with Kate Winthrop. Kate's feeling pretty safe. So she's got a lot of stuff. She's got more stuff than anybody and able to deal with monsters by pushing them away, and she gets extra dice to resolving a evading test. So she's pretty good. She feels kind of safe being left alone for the moment, but it says there might be something of use amongst the clutter. Well, we're going to search. Let's see what we get. Okay, forgotten behind a barrel of apples is an item that might help with your investigation. Gain the blackjack common item, then discard the search token. Okay, let's go find the blackjack common item. Okay, here's the blackjack common item. It is a weapon. It says heavy weapon, non-violent measures. Tetsuo, you have a lot to learn about Arkham, Deputy Dingby. Okay, so it's a weapon. It's a heavy weapon that she's got. So now she actually has a spell and a weapon to fight with. So she's doing okay. That's going to be it. So we discard that search token. It is now gone from the board. And we'll continue on. That was her second action, so that's really going to end her turn. Okay, now we're going to go on to Preston. Preston's going to beeline, I think, to help Jenny. We will see. I'm going to check something first. Let's go back to the board. So Preston is just up in the kitchen, and I'm thinking that he is going to beeline down. He's thinking about getting that sword. You never know when a good handy weapon is going to be useful. So he's going to come out of the kitchen for 1 and 2. That's his first action. For his second action, he's going to move 1 and 2 into here, and that is unfortunately going to end his turn. So he's going to rush after Jenny in a moment. But he's going to see if he can get that sword first. Maybe just break the glass and take the darn thing. I have a feeling there's probably some other guests in that area. We'll see. Well, I'm pretty confident the butler did not kill Mr. Carvey. I think he's trying to help. So let's go and let's go back, and now we got to do our Mythos phase. I think it's about to turn ugly on us. We'll see. Okay, everybody's gone. Let's see. We're going to end the investigator phase. Oh man, I'm a little nervous about this. The light dies slowly. Place darkness in each space in the office. It already is. This Mythos event affects each investigator in the office. Well, the only one in the office right now is Jenny Barnes. So we're going to resolve this event. In the dark, you hear a strange sound as if someone is being strangled. You fear you will soon feel cold hands around your own neck. Suffer 2 face-down horror. Will to negate. Well, Jenny's got a will of 3. So hopefully, she can negate some of this. Now remember, I can't use my clues. It's just going to be what we get. They're face down at least. That would be helpful. Oh, so she solved one. She cannot convert that because of the darkness. So she's going to take another horror, just a face down horror hit. Let me get the cards out. That's not too bad. We got to get rid of those somehow, though. I don't think she has any. Well, the sedative will if she piles up too many, but I'd prefer not to use it until she's wounded or something. Anyway, I'm shuffling this deck out. Here's another face down horror. We're going to put it next to Jenny. She has got the face down horror. Now we're going to continue. Hopefully that's all that happens. A rustling comes from the hall. It sounds like something else is going through Carvey's things. Discard this search token. What are you talking about? What search token? Huh? Discard which search token? Maybe you'll show me? Oh God, they took the... Okay, so yeah, there was a parchment on the wall in the hallway, and someone took it. I bet you that's what they're after. Anyway, I'll show you which token we're talking about. Plot Dickens is as this. There's a framed parchment here on the wall, and it was taken by somebody. We can hear them take it, those punks. But now it's back to the investigator phase. I'm really tempted to have... well, Kate's going to come right out there. Maybe she'll find somebody. We'll see. They're going to start trying to take all the objects, I think. So that book in the library is pretty important, and I think going after the sword was not a bad idea. Okay, so let us start with Jenny again, because Jenny is going to open this lock this turn and get that item. So let's go check her out. Okay, now she still has 3 items. So for her first action, she's going to attempt this puzzle again. Okay, now we already solved part of it. See, we already got part of it done. And I think I did mess it up, didn't I? No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3. We're done. Okay, we unlocked it with her next 3 moves. Puzzle completed. Now what are we going to get? Okay, the case opens with a click. Gain the 25 automatic common item. Oh, Jenny's got a gun. Jenny's got... Sounds like a song. I don't know. All right, let's go get that item for her. Okay, here is the 25 automatic. You can see it's a weapon. You may convert a clue symbol to a elder sign while attacking with this card. So that's good. That helps us not need the clues to do that with. This was her first action. So that's gone. I'm going to remove that from the board. And for her second action, she's going to move up here to his desk, I think. Here's Jenny. So I think she's just going to pop right in here for her second action. That's all she's going to be able to do. But she's armed up, ready to go with a million clues. Still in dark. We've got to get into here and see if we can turn the lights back on. Okay, let's go over to Preston Fairmont. This turn is pretty straightforward. He's going to move in here and he's going to investigate the sword. He's going to try and get that item off the wall. Thinks that might be useful. Now, Preston has a wrench, but I'm thinking that this arcane magical sword is probably going to be better. So let's see. What's it say? A large sword has been mounted on the wall above the couch. We're going to search. No one's going to stop us from taking it now. In the dark, you hear another set of footsteps and can just make out another person heading for the sword. When you attempt to get closer, the other person notices you and fades back into the shadows. Continue. They're trying to take all the stuff. You must balance carefully on the overstuffed couch. Okay, well, this isn't bad because Preston's agility is a 4. Now, once again, we have to roll it straight up. We don't get any clues to spend because of the darkness, but we're going to try. See, oh, okay, we got 2 at least. That's good. So we'll probably succeed, but we may not succeed super well. It's too bad. We don't have anything else that he can do. Arcane Insight, he could have done that to gain a clue, but who cares about that? What's his special ability? Once per round when you gain an item, you may flip one horror face down. Okay, that doesn't help us. Or discard one horror. You know, if he gains this item, he'll be able to get rid of the one horror hit he has. Let's see if he gains it with 2 successes. You have the sword off its mounting, feeling a solid weight of it in your hand. Gain the enchanted blade common item, then discard the search token. And as a result of his special ability, we're going to discard this one horror token as well, or a horror card as well. So that is good. I've discarded that, and we're going to get the enchanted blade common item. So let me just flip through the items. They got out of order, which sucks. I got to put them back in alphabetical order so I don't have to search through them. But we will find the enchanted blade somewhere in here, right? Okay, I'm gonna pause for just a moment. Oh yeah, way better than the wrench. This is a bladed weapon, and it's a 3, so that's really good. It's gonna be very powerful in a fight. All right, well that's good. So we got the enchanted blade before the person sneaking around stealing, or people sneaking around stealing stuff get them. Let's continue. Okay, that token goes away. That is the end of Preston's turn. And we've got to find these people who are trying to steal all the stuff out of the manor. All right, we're going to go on to Kate Winthrop now. Okay, well, Kate's turn is going to be incredibly simple. She's going to go 1, 2 into here, and then 3, 4 to here. She's going after the book that's in the case there. I hope somebody doesn't get to it first, because that now is all 3 of our characters' actions. So we're going to go back to the Mythos phase. I'm going to do one more round for you guys. This is really cool and intense and exciting, so I think I'm enjoying it. I'll get one more round in for you guys, and we'll see what happens. I say that, but this could be the round where all heck breaks loose, so it could be a very long Mythos phase. We'll see. Let's go. The earth shakes, the walls rattle, and a piece of ceiling falls in. This Mythos event affects every investigator in the lounge. The only one in the lounge is Preston, so that is going to affect Preston. Okay. You are struck by several falling pieces of debris. Suffer 1 face down damage. Wow, he doesn't even get an option. He just suffers a face down damage. So, well, good thing we got rid of the horror, I guess. I'll just cut it once, and here is his face down damage card. So Preston is hurt. Not severely yet, but you never know how that could turn out. That should be the end of the phase. Yes? No. The clattering of small objects comes from the dining room. Discards the search token. Oh man, they're taking all the stuff. So the pictures with the writing on it are now gone. So really the only item that we have left to get is the one that Kate's going after, and the stuff that Jenny's going to get. Hopefully this is the only item they get this turn. Yeah, okay, we're back to the investigator phase. So they're trying to steal all this stuff. We stopped them a little bit. I'm going to get the book out now with Kate, and Jenny's going to rifle the desk and then go through the door to see if she can get the lights on. Let's see what happens. Since we're talking about our turn with Kate, we're going to start right here, and we're gonna get that item right there and see what it is. Hopefully it's something worthwhile. It's funny that our resident scientist is also going to be our spellcaster, but that's probably what this is. It's a book of some kind. Let's see. The ancient tome is housed in a locked glass case. We're going to search it. 2 shadowy figures approach the case. Clearly, some of the other guests had the same idea as you. In the dark, you are unable to make out either the figure's features. And when you step closer, both shadows flee. Okay, well, they're afraid of us. That's good. So there's probably just the guests. You think you can pick the lock on this case with a little effort? Tap to attempt a puzzle using observation. Well, that's good. It's a 5, and also don't forget she's got the magnifying glass, which is going to help her further by giving her a additional die. That's for additional die. It doesn't resolve puzzles. I thought she had something that helped her with puzzles too. Is it the pocket? It's the pocket watch. Yeah, it allows her to take 1 additional puzzle step. So she's going to get, see, it's right here, 1 additional. You may perform 1 additional puzzle step. So she's going to have 6 puzzle steps. Let's see if she can get this puzzle done quickly. Well, it's a similar puzzle. Let's take a look at this one and think. So we got to get this out of the way, get that out of the way. Oh, this is actually maybe easier than the last one. I'm not sure. Okay, I think yeah, we can yeah, I think I can get this in 1 turn. Okay, we're going to move. Oh, okay. Why isn't it working? Okay, we got 0 moves. Let's see. I want to move this. Come on, guys, move. Okay. Oh, you can only move them this direction. Up and down. So this one cannot move yet. So I think the first thing we're going to do is Nope. I'm thinking of what I want to do here. Hold on. Oh, this one's a little more difficult. Okay, I'm going to think for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I got it. We're going to move this here, that down there, this back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're not going to be able to do it in one turn. 6. So we're going to have to wait till next turn. But we did almost get it in one turn. So we're going to get it next turn for sure. Hopefully we get the opportunity to do that. All right, that was Kate Winthrop's first action, actually. So for her second action, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do it again because we're going to solve this puzzle. Okay, second action, boom, it's unlocked. All right. Took 2 actions to do it, but we did it. Puzzle complete. All right. The glass case opens with a small click. Gain the Tome of Secrets, common item, then discards this search token. Okay, let me go grab that. Okay, here's the Tome of Secrets. You may become mesmerized to convert all clues to successes while resolving a test. Wow, Kate, that is really an awesome item. That book's pretty cool. Okay, I put her with her stuff. We're going to continue on. And that's the end of her turn. Okay, so she was the first one to go this turn. So I think we're going to go to Jenny next. Jenny is in the office still. She's only going to do 2 things. Well, hopefully only 2 things. She's going to rifle that and then check that door. So first she's going to rifle the desk here. Papers and books cover Carvey's desk. Yes, so first action. Among the clutter, you find something that looks like Carvey's personal journal. Gain the old journal unique item, then discards a search token. An investigator holding the old journal unique item can read it by interacting with the app. Okay, we're definitely going to be doing that, but hold on. Okay, here's the old journal. It's in Jenny's hands, and she's going to take a look at it, but let's see if anything happens aside from that. Nope. So I took the token off of the board, and we're gonna open up our inventory, and we're going to take a look at the old journal and see what it says. I don't believe it's... Oh, it's an action to read it. Do I want to take her second action? Not yet. Let's open this door first. I think it's important to get the lights back on. The butler mentioned that this door leads to the basement. We're going to explore it for sure. Ugh. Okay. The small basement is cluttered with sundry items cast into the shadows by candlelight. Place the basement storage tile and a wall as indicated in the basement storage. Okay. Then place darkness in the basement storage. Let me get that out. Okay, I've completed that step. Let's see what else comes up. Let's see. What do we get? We get a lantern has been set on the floor of the basement. Place the bullseye lantern, common item, as indicated. Okay, so the item is actually in the room. So I'm going to find the bullseye lantern item, and I'm going to place it. I'm flipping through this stuff right now. Hopefully it won't be too hard to find. Well, while I'm looking, not the kerosene lantern, but the bullseye lantern. While I'm looking, make sure I found it. Okay, make sure to visit Cat Weasel's channel and watch his playthrough of this. It's really fun. And here we go. We got the bullseye lantern. It says another investigator within range becomes dazed. We can do it as an action. I don't know why we would want to do that. It's also a light source. So that means in the room where the lantern is, the darkness does not have an effect. It is a light source, and it's also a light source being in the room there, even though I got to go pick it up. Okay. The fuse box Carvey sought is against the far wall. Place a search token as indicated. Okay, we're definitely going to do that because we're going to get these lights back on. A ghastly figure slumped in the corner. Place a search token as indicated. Oh man, is that Carvey? Is Carvey dead? Oh, I hope he's not dead. Okay, and then what are we going to do next? Uh-oh. Thomas Carvey lies on the floor. Okay. Dead. His sightless eyes stare towards the ceiling and his body is surrounded by candle stubs. He appears burnt or shriveled. Though you do not smell the stench of burning flesh, place a search token as indicated. Oh my gosh. Well, we know that Carvey has been slain. Poor Thomas, slain in a really gruesome way apparently. And Jenny is the one to find it. At least she's got a gun and some other stuff. What has she got? She's got the gun and the old journal and the sedatives and the photographic evidence. We haven't used anything with the evidence yet. I think it's going to allow her to move. You may move 1 space into the explored area. We're definitely going to do that. Okay, there goes Jenny. She is in there, and that's going to end her turn. So I moved her in, and that's the other things that happen. So now all we have to do is go on to Preston. Now there's really no more stuff to be gotten in the manor, so he's going to beeline it to make sure he's close to Jenny. I think that's going to be important because I have a feeling a fight's coming up. He's got the enchanted blade. So here he is. So for his first action, he's going to go 1, 2 into here. And then for his second action, let's move it in here. He's going to go 1, because remember this is split in 2 here, 2 into here. So at least he's within range of Jenny. He can get to her as he needs to. And she's going to pick up that lantern so we have light. It does provide a light source. So that's good. Okay, now we're going to turn the fuse box on anyway. Okay, let's end it there, guys. I'm going to do the Mythos phase because that's the end of our players' turns. And we're going to see what terrible things beget this house and our investigators. Starting to get a little nervous about these Mythos phases, guys. Okay. Because we don't have... Well, Jenny has light. She can use clues. Kate Winthrop feels a gentle hand brush against the nape of her neck. So cold that she shivers uncontrollably. When the shakes refuse to stop, Kate Winthrop realizes her skin is burning with a terrible and inexplicit fever. Kate Winthrop suffers 3 face-down damage, strength to negate, then she becomes mesmerized. That is awful. Kate only has a strength of 3 and she cannot use any clues. So hopefully she gets to negate, at least it's face down, but she gets to negate some of that damage, I hope. Okay, well let's roll the dice and see. She didn't negate it 1, so she's going to take 2 face down damage. That is really bad for us. Let's see, here's the deck. I'm going to cut it and draw 1, 2 off the top. Those are Kate's face down damage. She's going to want to heal that. And she becomes mesmerized, so I have to get that condition out. I have it right here. It says mesmerized. At the end of your turn, an alien will takes control. Flip this card. Oh, Kate's by herself too, and she's got all the cool stuff. Man, this is going to be bad. Kate's got probably 10 items, and she's mesmerized. I have a feeling that she's going to do something she doesn't want to do. Very bad. All right. Back to the investigator phase, guys. So we're going to end it right there. That's going to be the end of the Mythos phase and the end of our turn. I'm going to save the game. Let's do that. Save and quit. Confirm. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Mansions of Madness. It is dark. Our investigators, Jenny's doing pretty well. She's in the room. She's going to get the lights back on. But who knows what's going to happen with Kate Winthrop. She's been hurt and mesmerized. At least Preston is somewhere in between them with an enchanted blade and his arcane insight, his wrench, and his nice tuxedo. So he might be able to help in some way. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll get this up soon. Happy weekend to you. I hope you're enjoying it. I should have told you yesterday when I was filming some of the stuff. It was Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is now gone, so hopefully we'll have good luck in this. We'll see. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your subscriptions. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.